the Church of Scientology is so afraid of.
This is SPTV.
Hello, you guys. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening and enjoying the cold of Canada. Hello, Canada. Berlin. Oh my God, Berlin. I love that you're, instead of being in a club, you're here at 4 a.m. your time, chilling. Shout out to you in Berlin. Who else is here? Good to see you all. I wanted to start this live with the great news. You guys, all of that we've been talking, and I'm going to have to keep this live short. I know we usually have very long lives, but I'm going to see today if we can keep this one short because I have to go somewhere. But we found RTC. We found RTC, you guys. We found the picture of RTC, and it's real blurry. We did put it on the thumbnail, so just check it out for yourselves if you can. And we're getting a much more high quality one. So we will have that one for you guys. But in the meantime, just wanted to put out there for everyone to see that, you know, none of those people that are in those photos, that photo, you guys, has a shred of capacity to be, you know, doing work with trademarks. For starters, like what kind of work with trademarks would all of the women that you see in that photograph? This is the organization that attorney Robert E. Mangel, Roberto E. Mangel. You guys, that's probably how you would say it in Spanish. Roberto E. Mangel. Robert E. Mangel handles that entire organization. And he did go and take it up on himself to put little captain hats on everybody. Here's yours, here's yours, here's yours. You can now, you know, do a lot of trademarking stuff. So when Robert E. Mangel tells the court that RTC is nothing but a corporation that takes care of trademarks, we would like to get more into the weeds of that, Robert E. Mangel, seeing that Francine Letusser appears in that photograph. Angie Trent, the one that sent me to that disgusting gulag camp, Robert E. Mangel. Go check with her. She's in your organization. Y'all have very meticulous personnel files, right, Robert? Personnel files with exact indexes of when everything that happened with that person happened. Well, check that out because she typed my RPF assignment. And now we have a photograph, you guys. Isn't that great? That is what in the hell it's called a receipt. Okay, Robert E. Mangel, we've come with a literal receipt to show the community that, you know, we find it a little glib for you to just spout out to the judge. And maybe that's part of the lawyer stuff, you guys. Like, that's part of like their persnickety stuff, right? Just they're like, oh, RTC is nothing but a corporation, Your Honor. And then we found that there's 50 people working in that corporation. So what did these 50 people do for you exactly, Robert? Because I know what they were doing when I was there with them. So do you know what in the hell they do all day? Since you've never gone to the hotels yourself? Because you are relying on David telling you what they do? Or do you have like key access and retina access to get through the superpower and really just check it out for yourself, you know? Make sure that we're not being hyperbolic. Make sure that, you know, the receipts that we're bringing and showing you are, you know, not because we are actual class 4 auditors that supervised all the NOTS trainees up to class 9 through senior sec checker courses. We did sec checking school with Marty Rathben. RTRs were passed by Sue Gentry. Angie Trent thought I was an incredible person until y'all threw me in that gulag camp. So please, by all means, explain how throwing an underage minor in a gulag camp where two of your very own people that you represent in that organization, Robert E. Mangle, Angie Trent, and Marty Rathbun. Marty Rathbun is responsible for throwing Marcus Ginter in the gulag camp after he self-admitted on himself, Robert. Ask Marty Rathbun. You know what? We're going to skip you with the details because we do have to go fast today. But do call Marty Rathbun and say, yo, Marty, you know, literally Serge, you might have known him as another name, but literally Serge, who, you know, you have already said in the public record that you don't know who in the hell I am. He just could not know anything, you guys. And that's vintage videos of growing up in Scientology that y'all can go check out for yourself, or just GTS quickly, like Serge Gill growing up in Scientology. And then you'll see Marty Rathbun pretends that he doesn't even know who I am, you guys. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine the man who sent a self-admitted, you know exactly what in the hell I mean, to the gulag camp. The reason I got twinned with that self-admitted felon is because Marty Rathbun sent them there. And who sent me there, Robert E. Mangle, was Angie Trent, photographed there in the corporation that you do represent, Your Honor. But none of these people that are here, literally Dave's Army Lieutenant Commanders, RTC reps, Inspector Generals of Technology and Ethics and all this stuff, Robert. Please advise what in the hell this is. And please advise why you're pretending that RTC is nothing but a corporation, because none of those people that are there had legal standing to be doing anything with trademarks or corporations. Let's just start with that fact. Just to, you know, shake your glibness and shake your, you know, fake AF posturing that you are doing for yourself. Robert E. Mangle, you are doing that fake posturing, aren't you? Or really do explain to everyone real quick in a little typing thing and say, yeah, this is what these RTC reps are doing with trademarks as they interrogated minors. Lock them up, watch them inside the hotels. They had the top tier access, Robert. So before you really tell the judge again that no, I couldn't, nobody in RTC has a shred of a clue about anything, because, you know, David couldn't be more busy doing whatever in the hell he does. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't speak to that, Robert, because, you know, David and I literally, barely, literally knew each other. Okay? So, David, don't know. I do know Shelly. Shelly is the one that literally read all the pages of my CSW to graduate the RPF, all of them. Oh, look, here says Marcus Ginter. Oh, look, here's his RPF CSW. Assignment. Oh, look, here Marty Rathbun typed everything that he admitted. Oh, look, we all know about it. Oh, look, Debbie Cook is implicated. Mike Rinder is implicated. All of your RTC reps are implicated because this was discussed in staff meetings, Robert. Not great that you have no idea what the hell they talk about in staff meetings, in religious staff meetings that you're pitching. Oh yeah, very religious. Very religious. Why in the hell was that happening, Robert E. Mangle? What type of trademarks are you really actually representing? Because it would be great to start getting a little bit better of a shred of a clue. Okay, so think about that. Really think about that. And all of you guys that are hearing here, we got 57 people just starting, Robert. All of us want to know. Put a yes in the chat if you want to know the answer to any of these questions, you guys. Just write yes, so we can see for yourself, Robert, how many people actually. And also leave it down in the comments for those on the replay crew. Just leave it Put it there. Oh yeah, Robert, please advise, please answer our questions, type it. Literally just type it from your office. Here's your answers. That's it. That's literally all we want. No one's trying to hurt you. Literally, to quote the judge, Robert, chill pill is what in the hell you need to take. Chill AF pill. And I know that David is not allowed to take any chill pills. Well, you know what? Maybe he should go see a psychiatrist. Maybe he should. Maybe, to just check it out. Check it out real quick. If this whole idea that psychiatry, we're at war, you guys. God forbid you end up in the hands of a mandated reporter, Robert. Do not play dumb. We're not children. You can't posture some BS and expect us to take it. Are you fucking stupid? Are you literally fucking stupid? Because right about now, it sounds like you're playing stupid. Playing it. And you know what? We don't have time or patience for stupidity. Literally, we don't have a shred of patience left in our fucking body. Given that you didn't want to answer anything about why our passports were all locked up under lock and key, Robert. And you know what? You've had chances to, by now, have spoken to Debbie Cook. Hey, Debbie Cook, did you lock up all the passports? Was Angie Trent CC'd on what we were doing with the passports? Because you better believe, Robert, that going back to how, RTC and Debbie Cook over here, RTC over here. So here's Debbie Cook. Dear sir, we already went through all the staff members in every division, in every department, and we have checked that everybody has turned in their Valdocs. Yay, the Valdocs. Give us your passports. Valdocs. Give it to us. Give it to us. We're going to lock them here. They're going to be so secure. That, if you ever try getting to the airport, good luck. Good luck getting back to your country, since you were running on the very, all manner of minors from all manner of countries. You're already getting sued for 3 minors coming from 3 countries in the one civil lawsuit that we've been able to file. Because there's all manner of corrupt people laundering your images, Robert E. Mangle. All manner of people just throwing the Tide box, right, guys? Like we said, from the fucking dollar store. Oh, here's some Tide. Let's just throw it right there. Oh, look. The Fort Harrison is a white gleaming church. The Fort Harrison Hotel is a white gleaming church where children have rocky childhoods. Yay, give it up for the Tampa Bay Times, you guys. With children having all manner of, just rocky childhoods. So who's laundering y'all's image? Who and why? Because nothing that comes out of your mouth makes a shred of sense, since you would know you are lying. Literally, in my opinion, Robert E. Mangle. Or 2, you don't have a shred of a clue, and you don't give a damn. So you're just like, okay, David, what's going on? Just tell me, keep the distance. I don't want to know. Because if you've never stepped foot inside of those hotels, Robert E. Mangle, then how gullible could you possibly be to collect a quick check and have no shred of clue? Nothing, no? We're doing stuff with trademarks. What do you have to do? Nobody wants your stupid garbage. Literally, maybe back in the day when L. Ron Hubbard was really figuring out the scam, a lot of people wanted to follow suit. And then y'all were so pressed to have no one ever come close. You've used it all the courts, all the people. Litigious AF is what in the hell you're called. Litigious AF. Let's litigate. Let's really advise. Let's really advocate. You know, we're getting some comments, a couple of them, Robert. A couple people come to your rescue. Don't go to the lawyer. Who put up this infrastructure? Robert E. Mangle? Did David do that? Or did David just show you, this is what my indicted, convicted daddy figure L1 Hubbard told me, that if I really do, we're going to save the world. You know, David is a child trafficking victim himself. So with that level of infantilism, you just said, oh, okay, cool. Let me just create this thing, and we're going to create a corporation, and we're going to create another corporation, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then all the volunteers are not going to exist. Isn't that great, you guys, that the Sea Org is nothing but a corporation of corporation of corporation, Your Honor. We have a lot of corporations, and we also have the passports locked up of all the minors, especially the ones that Debbie Cook brought in, since that's who I speak to, okay? Robert E. Mangle, before you get pressed, I'm speaking to my situationship with Debbie Cook. One of your favorite little directors of boards of whatever in the hell corporation y'all really were a part of. Because you know what? Debbie Cook wasn't just the low peon at the bottom of the barrel. So I'm sure she's somewhere in your corporation scheme. At the FSO, at the FLB. She was FLB, she was Captain FLB, then she was Captain FSO, and then she was going to be Class 9 auditor, and then she was back to Captain, and then she stayed at Captain for 17 years, and then she was always the Captain until David put her in a trash can. Literally, that's what's on the record, Robert. Google it. Google it quick, because, you know, that little Debbie Cook did run circles around you too. Literally, she was like, you guys, let me cash 100K. Okay, all the kids got nothing from Debbie Cook. You guys, literally just like, bye-bye, roadkill, get him off the hotel. That's Debbie Cook. Get him off the hotel. Roadkill, bye-bye. Oh, you don't qualify. Imagine the Debbie Cook, you guys would be like, oh yeah, you don't qualify anymore. Bye-bye. See you next lifetime. Hope you survive. Bye-bye. But you know, when it came time for her to leave, then she's like, I'm Debbie Cook. Pay me quick cash. Give me 100K. Okay, I'll leave. I'll sign whatever. You know, whatever. She was willing to even say that she was what? Something about killing babies and loved it. In the words of Debbie Cook, you guys. You GTS, you go check that record. Makes me nauseous anytime I hear that woman playing the victim. That disgusting woman that sat at the top of that disgusting hotel and with a straight face just goes, I had a jolly old time, and if it wasn't for David putting me in a trash can, I'd still be there. I'd still be there, you know, sending missions to Russia. Let's get Katerina, the 12-year-old from Siberia. Let's really bring her here to really, you know, be hand-selected to, you know, save the entire world. Why in the hell would Debbie Cook have to send people from the United States to travel to Russia, land in Russia, go talk to Katerina's mom, grab the passports, coach them at immigration? Oh, we have really good relationships with this consulate. Shout out to you, Vladimir Putin. Your consulate couldn't be more pathetic. These people figured out how to get tons of Russians out. So you and your KGB and your stupidity of government couldn't be more pathetic. These people run circles around Vladimir and all his whatevers, you guys. Because we literally have one of my friends there, Katerina. Arrived, no problem. Come here. Oh, look. Religious visa. Religious visa. Let's give as many religious visas as we can. And do you remember, Debbie Cook, that when Katerina had to go back to Siberia because visa running out, then she lands there and she does get essayed and she does come back and she does go and tell you, and you do interrogate it out of her, The fact that she got SA then gets blamed on her. And then all of a sudden, she doesn't qualify to be here. Let's get rid of her. Roadkill. Did you send her with 100K, Debbie Cook, by chance? Because you know what? I don't think she saw it. If you really want to go on the record and say, no, 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 I literally gave everyone 100K as they were leaving, just like it was done with me. You know, the slave owner that I was, that never lifted a finger to make her bed, you guys. That woman would want to leave her bed and be like, I'm Debbie Cook. Where's my slaves? Come and make my bed now. Come and make my coffee now. She couldn't be inconvenienced in any way, shape, or form, you guys. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous, but trust. Literally, Debbie Cook, racist, her maids, the minors that she grabbed from whatever country she had. I mean, she had Tanya. I remember her name the other day, guys. Tanya Royce, a Swedish girl. Then we have Bianca, a Swedish girl. And then she had Emma, an English girl. So those are the three names that I remember right the hell now. So she liked it, you know, hand selected. You come here, you come here, you come here. You represent me. You make sure that I'm not inconvenienced in any way, shape, or form, because God forbid I am inconvenienced. I will chop your head and hand it to you. And good luck stitching yourself back up. Literally good luck. Right, Debbie Cook? Or were you like a sweet, innocent granola captain, which is what you really portrayed with ABC? You guys, you should have seen her makeover. Debbie Cook leaves the hotel and then she's like, okay, let me like grow my hair. Before there, she wanted it short. She wanted it all short, and then she was just like, I'm Debbie Cook. So all manner of people, you guys, are characters that we would have want nothing to do in our lives. So do check out what Debbie Cook says on her public testimony about the type of conditions she left with when she left that hotel, because I think that context was missing, and I've already done a whole reaction video about it, you guys, and that's why I don't even want to revisit it, because it was literally nauseating to even do it. But I did do it, and it's ABC something. What was it? Oh yeah, our favorite reporter, Dan Harris from ABC, you guys. I'm telling you, this corporate media could not be more in the business of bringing little boxes of Tide every time they speak to these executives who, you know, knowing that then, you know, these idiots from the new media that never went to the hotel, and they're just going to take everything at their word of these people. Oh, okay, so you said that you really had a religious experience and you would have been so happy as long as David didn't put you in the trash can. Great, let's run with that. Let's run it and make some quick cash, guys. At ABC, we need cash. We don't give an F about anything, just cash. Cash. Let's make money. So yeah, shout out to the media who's nowhere to be found in any of the, you know, shady things that we have for ourselves now, and y'all are watching it. So don't worry about it, corporate media. We don't give a shred of an F about y'all. Literally. Y'all have so many legal departments protecting whatever in the hell it is that your dumb ass legal departments cover your ass for. Ask Jeffrey and Jelaine, who they were paying to make sure that, you know, it took a really long time for anything to come out, because everybody was so scared, you know. And, you know, Harvey Weinstein hiring ex-Mossads. So imagine what in the hell these people, and Robert E. Mangol's client that he cannot rein in, that he's literally, this is not our opinion, Robert E. Mangol, so don't get pressed that you're getting called out. Don't get pressed about that. Because literally, if you don't believe Mike Rinder's account of him getting beat up against a tree with David in a little terra cloth bathrobe, I mean, whoa. Literally, MF, whoa. You guys, you have to see this, because this is what we're going to really talk about, because this is actually where we are today. We're going to continue asking a ton of questions. We're going to literally demand answers that make a shred of sense. And we're documenting every single second of our life. So we know how to keep receipts now, Robert E. Mangle. We really do have found out for ourselves what that means. So that's why there's 24 surveillance on ourselves. So God forbid you have any stupid MF idea. God forbid you keep using your BS tactics of let's really go and hire more criminal PIs to really ruin the lives of the people that are calling you out. Really? Damn. And the LAPD is going to let you get away with it all because what? You paid everyone already? Everyone's like, paid. Here, Karen Bass. There you go. Chief Moore. There you go. Send money to the LAPD, all manner of ways. Oh, yeah, for this charity over here, for this 501c over here, for the college fund of whatever in the hell, all manner of ways, right? That money can be exchanged. All manner of ways that anybody could have an idea about doing all manner of stuff, especially when the money is just inflating there because you're living out of literal child slave labor. I mean, with $3 billion and you don't even pay the kids what Jeffrey and Jelaine used to pay their kids. So you're even worse than them because you're literally like, oh, they were getting $200 an hour. Do you think I was getting that, Robert E. Mangle? Do you think I was getting $200 an hour for, doing those hardcore role plays inside of those hotels, being video recorded? Because that would be very good for you to answer next time you get an MF chance. Because neither I nor Natalie Galbiati, for that matter, the one that got paid preferential treatment, no preferential rate, so that they really could see the underage girl they put in a magazine, Robert. These magazines are everywhere. Don't think we don't have it. Don't think we're just making it up. Debbie Cook put Natalie Galbiati on the cover of all these source magazines, you guys, to lure the patrons. Wouldn't you want to come to a hotel where, a 13-year-old can be locked up with you in a room and you're just paying for that service? That is literally what they call it in there, Robert E. Mangle. So you should really call Debbie Cook and ask her if she was that depraved and disgusting to be telling the minors, go service that public. Go service that public that just paid for your time, Natalie. Go really pay. Go service them. You can't refuse a PC, by the way, Robert E. Mangle. Check that out with Debbie Cook also. And call the other pathetic lawyers, because I know you're not the FSO one, but you know what? You're all intertwined somehow. You're all enmeshed, is what in the hell it's called. So as much as y'all have, we couldn't be more separate, Your Honor. We're the ship ones. We're the ones that defend the ship of the slaves. We're the ones that defend the Fort Harrison Hotel. We're the ones that defend the Manor Hotel. Y'all couldn't be more pathetically defending hotels. If the literal name of the place we're auditing as we speak is called the Christie's Hotel, Robert. So it is a scheme of hotels where you traffic minors and foreigners and all manner of other people that we literally have on video for everyone to see who's coming out of these places. How many? Because that's what we're going to see here, you guys. One of the women that was with me back then, I just saw her come out of this. So let's see who that is. Let's really actually get into the weeds. And shout out to Jessica Palmadesa. You guys follow her on TikTok and on YouTube because she's great, honestly.
I'm sitting at home. I saw that Will came down here to wait for the van. The van's been hiding inside. I was watching it on Will's Live, and then I was having FOMO. I was like, nah, I can't just watch it. I got to go down there. And I'll camp out all night till the van comes. Guess they're all hiding inside or whatever so that they don't have to come walk out by us. If you want to escape Scientology,
so you guys, she's talking about having FOMO as she's watching the live. And the only way I can describe it is when you're there with your camera and you're just like literally recording evidence that has been denied, facts that have been gaslit ad nauseum, and literally sprinkled with Tide to be laundered. And okay, everyone, you're all idiots anyways. You're all going to be glib AF. Any posturing that I spat out is going to stick. All it took was a spokesperson like Mike Rinder, like Heber Jens, like all the people that are on the public record defending L. Ron Hubbard's record and pitching L. Ron Hubbard as some sort of whatever in the hell it is that they pitch him as. The publicists are the who's and the whys. You guys, who laundered L. Ron Hubbard's MF image? Who dug him out of the grave and pitched it to everyone? He couldn't be more genius, you guys. Yeah, he died a complete, deranged, disgusting clown in a trailer, completely out of his mind, completely drugged out. But yeah, let's really, revive him from the grave and, set up a little scheme for ourselves. And didn't that scheme backfire on all the slave owners, you guys? As proud as they were to be those people that you see exactly in that literal thumbnail, all of them there, all of Robert's army, Robert E. Mangle, that's you and David and Shelley and all of those people, all in one. All in one. So the FOMO that you get from not being able to be there witnessing the truth that has been denied, right? It's everything's hidden with posturing, but this is getting to the actual receipts, you guys. This is receipts.
Turn your lights, send us a signal. Look at your lights. I'm waiting for the
My bed for the night.
This is for you, Osa.
Night, night streets.
We own this sidewalk, not you. We're gonna be here every day for the next billion years.
Guys, it only took them till 12. I think they're finally coming out. And this is what they get in return. This is what they get in return.
Man, it's hard being a Scientologist these days, right?
We've been waiting for you for hours.
Come on now, everybody's tired. You're holding everybody up. Hey, it's the spaceship. This is what their game looks like. Remember you threatened my family?
Whoa, yeah.
There he goes, the nose ring guy. All that ways around.
They're gonna walk out so tired right now.
They tried to circle around to avoid us.
Look how excited Chris is.
Hey, suppressing people out here. Watch out, suppressing people out here.
Why is this so funny right now?
Only a billion years left. Only a billion years. Only a billion years left.
There it is, guys. There she is. This woman came from Italy. I'm pretty sure that's the woman that I was training with back in Debbie Cook's hotels. I mean, it's weird because she's a little bit far, and I mean, it's hard to really recognize the face, but she was a tiny woman like that had exactly that type of hair. So, I mean, maybe it's another Italian woman, but this one looks very much like this one that I used to supervise with back in Debbie Cook's hotels.
This is what fair game looks like.
There's a lot of people for that bus.
Aren't you guys getting sick of this?
Okay, Jessica just said there's a lot of people for that buzz, you guys. Let me just explain you all something. Okay, so yes, the buses couldn't be more packed to the MF literally top. Okay, the bus schedule, don't think it's like, oh, we really want to take you whenever you need to go home. No, bus schedule runs boom, 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 10:30. Then there's nothing for another hour. Then there's nothing for another hour. Like they usually would have them like that, you guys, so that people couldn't escape, because at night they were always holding you back for something. No, don't go home. We're going to really want to clean this area. Let's really clean and really polish and white glove. Okay. Remember, they came with a little white glove and they were going through the room. God forbid they went, oh, look, we just found this. You didn't pass your white glove. So now go back, all of you, right now, and get an MF product. Why are you all full of overproducts? No wonder your statistics are down. You're a bunch of statistic crashers. You're all going to get investigated. Get back to cleaning. Next time I come, you better not flunk your white glove inspection again, or I'm going to have the entirety of HCO crawling all over your division and finding what your criminal acts are. You got that? Yes, sir. Good. Start. Yeah. That's the 501c Scientology Debbie Cook edition, you guys. Debbie Cook, the white glover, you know, because she really wanted, you have to get usually you guys, when we were making a lot of money for Debbie Cook and she was happy, then everyone's okay. By midnight, since you're so lucky and you did make me $2 million this week, you can all go home in that bus. Okay, but then let's say that we weren't having that great of a week because, you know, our statistics instead of 2 million went down to 750,000 1 week. Oh no, you guys. You can't go home. This would be said to us on Thursday. Because remember, Thursdays is their staff meeting. Every week is the exact same, you guys. Like never, nothing changes. Like Thursday is always that meeting. Monday's always this mandatory base briefing. You know, they always have some reason to be gathering everyone and making sure that everyone's there because everything's a roll call, you guys. So like people were like, well, did they keep you in a? They didn't have to. You couldn't miss a single MF roll call, you guys. Code red anybody who was not there. If you even dared, and this was almost never approved, you had to have a piece of paper where you literally had to have 5 signatures. Okay, I'm going to miss this meeting. Okay, here's 5 people that signed off because I'm going to be doing something else. But literally, they wanted to keep everyone like little doggies. Roll call, let's go. Everyone here moving like cows, like we just see here. Everyone just like slamming these buses. Everyone's like this. And then guess what? Like if you were a child and you were sitting down and you saw one of the RTC reps get in the bus, you better stand up faster before they can even smell you or see you. Because you wouldn't want to hear that rant, you guys, and I don't have the energy to do it again. So sorry, y'all. It's not going to be done again. Just rewind to the Debbie Cook one. Just really digest that one. Just, that one's enough for one night, you guys. But yeah, in those buses, you had to literally pile up and just stand up for any executive. So remember, most of the kids were either peons AF at the bottom of the barrel, like me, okay? Or you could have been like peons at the top of the barrel, like, and I know that Jenna's going to hate me saying this, but Jenna was not a peon, you guys. Jenna was CMO, okay? So if that little girl stepped into the bus, and it's no fault of her own, but it's just to show you how insane. It's like, and then it's like, and it's like, she would imagine that Jenna would get into the bus. And I just remember like, there'd be an older lady. She's like, no, it's okay. But then some other executive would then go like, psh, and then they had to go. Okay. So there's never a time that dom, sub, junior, senior culture isn't being embedded into every single last shred of your interactions with these people. And you see a lot of older people here. If even you were elderly, if a young kid showed up there, you were supposed to give up your seat in the crowded bus, you guys. And it kept this like aura of like, oh, those are the elites. We are the bottom ones here. They're so special over here. We are slaves. You know, that's what it's called. Modern day slaves right here, you guys. And they do look real like corporate-y in a way, and you almost think, but it's like, it's a lot deeper than what we see right here.
Foundation can help you if you try to leave the C organization.
Only a billion years left of this, guys. Another billion years. You guys been lined up. Tomorrow night's going to be the same way, guys. Aren't you going to get tired?
And here's the deal, okay, you guys. I want to also speak to this, okay? And I mean, I don't know how helpful this would be psychologically to understand this, but These people have radicalized themselves. The PTSSP course is a course that L. Ron Hubbard taught them that this was called antagonism. Okay, so L. Ron Hubbard was saying to us that the only way we could ever become potential trouble sources and roller coaster, which meant I'm doing great with Scientology, and then I'm like, oh, this is all bullshit. Like if you had a high and a low, they always wanted you to be like this, right? Everything's all about rah-rah. The whole culture says rah-rah cognitions. I'm winning. I'm doing amazing. Go GTS for yourselves. The videos of the Scientologists spewing their wins is diatribes of word salad and really excited people. You guys, I mean, literally, if you guys can make any more sense, so it's like, okay, when I really think about it, it's like, how could I describe it? It's just diatribes of word salad and people that look real happy. If it wasn't for L. Ron Hubbard's technology, I would have never figured out that the energies, the space, and the matter could ever come back in time and space, and then the OT levels couldn't have ever been around because then the space and the just bye. Better luck next lifetime, right, you guys? So that is what those buses are. And let's continue seeing what in the hell's going on.
Oh,
This guy touched me. You filming this guy touching me?
yeah. Why are you touching him?
Okay, so again, you guys, this antagonism, they are like caged animals, right? Like in their mind, in their radicalized mind. And I think that, I mean, yes, they chose it for themselves. Yes, they couldn't be more robotic or under a spell from hell to be looking all like complete sheeple. I mean, none of them have any choice. And it's not like they're working for some corporation where, oh, yeah, it makes sense, like, okay, we're protesting this, but, one could go grab a coffee. One could go get an Uber. These people are not allowed Ubers, not allowed coffee, not allowed nothing. So the control and the yoke around their necks couldn't be more invisible. So even with the security guards are trained like little shepherd dogs for the sheeple. Rah, rah, rah. Like, and I tell the kids, like, security guards are here at this organizational level, at this corporation. Remember, everything is echelons. And you're supposed to act according to the echelon that you're in. So the security guards always have seniority somehow, but then they also have their seniors. So don't worry about it. But you would never see them because all of that happens so way before you would ever see anything. You're never going to get eyes on the hotel to see that relationship and the type of sickness in all of those relationships and all of those posts and all of those, yelling and screaming at people, all of that is just, it's just a cult. The toxicity inside of those places. I mean, if you put a radioactive thing in there, you guys, I think it'd just be like, just like, it's all just nonsense. People going crazy and just like having power trips and, like Relatable Reese has told us, like throwing faxes at people. Just like, you're like, what in the literal hell? I mean, I'm glad I'm laughing now, you guys, because for many, many times, this is not funny whatsoever. But it's just like, when I sit here and think about the stupidity, it's like, it's like, no wonder nothing makes sense when we were stuck at the hotel. Like, but it's like, everything kind of looks so official, right? Because Robert E. Mangold did have his little corporation all dressed up, as you can see in the thumbnail. So, yeah, it's just very, very interesting. And to have these receipts, and this just brings memories back to us because it's like, fuck, I was going in and out of those buses, right? And I tell you guys, when they were protesting Lisa McPherson's death in Clearwater, it helped almost to like double down and to feel secure and to feel under attack. So they are like little caged animals. Like, they're like sort of outside, scared. It's like, You know, and you see the security guard is touching us. We're not touching them. Nobody wants to touch you. No one is going to touch you. No one. Repeat, David. Repeat, idiots at the LAPD that keep answering BS calls. No one is trying to do anything that to exercise our First Amendment right, which it is to audit the streets. It is a right that all citizens have for themselves. Yes or no, LAPD? Because y'all should be super happy that with that little right, we can just go like this and just stand outside and make commentary. And the Scientology attorneys have no problem with it. They already argued in court that, you know, they can call us Nazis and they can have their opinion. And the judge says, well, that's your opinion. I mean, nobody would believe it, but say it if you want to. Okay. So never mind that we're not just wasting our time as much as Scientology wants to. Again, you guys, all they do is we're the victims. Oh my God, look at these people. They don't understand the technology of L. Ron Hubbard. And if we really cease operations inside of these hotels because of all the racketeering and felonies we are committing and laundering and all the, you know, practicing law without a license, Robert E. Mangle, that you really should tell us how it is that you do not practice law without a license through an auditing session, through an A to J check where you are asking, have you ever committed a felony for which you have not been arrested? And why was I asking that question, including but not limited to any time that I ever did an A to J check on adults and children? Okay, so we'll come back way into the A to J checks, you guys, but we have to understand what's going behind the scenes. We see this, and this is outrageous, but you have to start understanding the type of psychology that is playing out as these people very confidently, they don't look pressed right now, you guys. We didn't look pressed. We were trained to look calm and happy at all times. If we started looking down tone, if we started roller coastering, come here, you need to get programmed, you need to get audited, you need to get sec checked, you need to be interrogated. So we already have you on the record, Robert, you not liking getting a shred of question asked of you and acting real pressed, like, oh. So why would you be doing that? Literally showing everyone how much you hate it to be asked questions that you don't want to answer, but you are totally okay and pitching to a judge with a full-blown straight face that whatever in the hell David and all the RTC reps that are really enforcing the trademarks of L. Ron Hubbard inside of those hotels. I mean, that's why you couldn't be more implicated, Robert, because literally RTC, if they are enforcing the trademarks, Robert, doesn't that make you the person in charge for really explaining exactly the writings and the rants of an indicted convicted felon? I think that falls on you. You know, the people at the ship can actually say, Robert, what in the hell did you do to us? You know, because all the idiots at the ship were under the gun of all of your army that we just showed in a thumbnail on an MF YouTube live. It's all it's taken, Robert, to literally shred your BS pitch about how, oh my God, yeah, such a corporation that only and uniquely, what was the thing, you guys? Next time I'm going to take very, very detailed notes, Robert. Don't worry about it. This time I just wasn't pressed. I didn't give an F. I was just there to see who the hell you were. And now I do know who the hell you are. I really do know. Came face to face and saw how pressed you were when I didn't even go hard on you. Robert, believe you me, we went hardcore inside of those hotels. As kids, all video recorded, all watched by all executives, including every single one last executive you have on a retainer of every month getting a paycheck, Angie Trent. Oh, she's still stuck in there, so you're not paying her. Angie Blankenship, Debbie Cook, Marty Rathbun. Just start with those three. Because you know what? Those are the ones that we would know about. Everyone else, no comment. I have no shred of a clue. But those three for sure are on your payroll and know exactly what in the hell I'm saying. And they actually know it even more because trust me, since I was a peon and they were over here, they got 1,000 more times access to 1,000 more things that they would love to tell you all about, Robert. I'm sure they're very used to getting interrogated. In fact, they got off on it. So just tell them, you want to continue getting paid, Debbie Cook? Go get sec checked. And let's really find out what you were really doing inside of that hotel. Because the sec check is not going to be hotel ethics applied to you after you literally implicate yourself in all the felonies you were doing. Because that's not a thing, Robert E. Mangle. To sell hotel ethics, you guys. Hotel ethics. Why pay Robert E. Mangle to handle a felony that he really could defend you and put his license to really defend and make some money when you can just go straight into the hotel, make another type of payment program that Debbie Cook will quickly figure out for herself what is going to be. She's going to be CC'd. She's going to be told. Or, some of her minions just did shit on their own, you guys. And she only got, on a need-to-know basis, right? So that's how all shit floated to the top. See, Robert? See how that works? If you have a bunch of toilets down here and they all start flushing, then the shit just runs all the way to the very top of where you all are here. And since you have the top of the pyramid, RTC couldn't be the most top of the top. That's what we were told, you guys. RTC executives, you put a little captain hat and all of a sudden run a 501c and go buck wild. Right, Robert? That's what you should be putting on your website. Want legal services to go buck wild? Call Robert E. Mangle. He'll let you go buck MF wild in California and in wherever you want, worldwide. He'll just literally set up a go buck wild at F and make it look real corporate-y, because you're really good at, keeping that little tight image, because you're nothing but that. Your brand is nothing but a pathetic scam of an image. And I'm sure that your patrons, the millionaires that really go get serviced, are going to be very pressed when they start getting asked different type of questions, Robert, including but not limited to all Scientology parents. And call up mine. Call up mine while you're at it. Why did they dump me in that hotel at 15? And is that still my, signing that contract, Robert? What's it called? The billion-year contract. Is that on me? Because you know what? I see a lot of 15 years old there that are streaming you and checking you. And it is disgusting that you thought, yep, come here, give me your passport. Your parent couldn't be more looped in. Your parent couldn't be more on the pitch that, yes, trafficking your own child is going to really help save the world. That little pitch, Robert E. Mangle, didn't age well at all, since it is getting called out as the rancid, disgusting, pathetic on its merits truth that it is. So here is who RTC knows all about working in these buildings, Robert E. Mangle. So your people that you represent, everyone in that goddamn RTC office couldn't be more implicated up to their MF ears. You would know that. You would literally have to know that. Or if you don't, then damn, due diligence in the toilet. But that's flushing down, not up.
I'm calling the cops. Don't touch me.
Why are you
Somebody call the cops.
See, and I mean, streets is getting confrontational, getting close to them, you guys. And again, he knows better. Again, you guys, this is all being video recorded. It's all being video recorded. LAPD comes at a drop of a hat. I mean, if this man does anything untoward, in what world is he not going to be suffering the severe legal consequences that the LAPD would love to throw at him, right? Because we saw in the prior live that I did, you guys, where they literally created a physical altercation. They concocted it to happen, and Mark Bunker got there late, so they didn't have that on the video. But right before Stacey was there protesting, one woman, back in the day when Lisa McPherson, one woman was standing in that corner being bullied by a disgusting man that was saying all manner of disgusting stuff, you guys. And they had no problem getting filmed at the time, because at the time, the Tampa Bay Times, I guess, saw this and they just say, yeah, First Amendment right, what's going on in those hotels. So Stacey didn't really get any kind of backup and go, oh, that doesn't make sense. They're doing that. Is it? Does it make sense?
Why are you touching him? It's gonna be another battery case. Yeah, how do you feel? It's gonna be every night for you guys. It's gonna be every night for you guys.
So you guys, shout out to Jessica Palmedesa, who is the author of this video. One thing that Street LA said the other night, you guys, was we're all journalists as long as we are documenting evidence, because that is what these courts are going to have to start dealing with. And we've seen it. We've seen justice in places where no justice has ever shined a literal shred of light. And we would know all about those causes because they've been covered ad nauseum by the media, who, oh yeah, we really do care about this issue, you guys. Black lives matter, because really they do matter now. They matter now because we can make quick cash at the media, corporate media. Let's just really go with all those stories now. Yeah, because, you know, we really do have the receipts. Before, it was all alleged. Before, we didn't know. You know what? It's very unfortunate that all that racism just happened and no one could see it, because, no, it's just like, we don't see it. I'm sorry, but, you know, sucks to be you. Well, now it sucks to be you if you get caught in the act of committing crimes and getting video recorded, because that's not going anywhere. And that's not going to be gaslit by narratives of BSers that the State Bar Association of California, in what world? I challenge the entire State Bar Association of California to make it make sense to the kids that were there with our passports locked up. Because it's either we don't have a shred of an MF clue what in the hell we're talking about, or y'all don't have a shred of checks and balances on unhinged attorneys that can really go and be clowns like that. And y'all would not have a shred of clue, because guess what, guys? The State Bar Association, we've never gone to the hotel, but until we see it, we don't know. Oh, nobody knows anything. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Well, y'all know now, and start doing your MF job. Start reining in your problem, right, guys? Because it's always someone else's problem. Why is the State Bar Association just whoopity-doo? Oh, corporation. RTC is a corporation, you guys. Well, State Bar Association, tell us why a corporation 501c has all those adult women and men in the picture where I was locked up under their influence. Tell us by all means. Pitch it, State Bar Association of California. Go open your MF books that you pitch. Oh, this is the human trafficking laws, you guys. Really? We really care in America. Let's really type it for ourselves. Let's really put it all in writing, black and white. Here you go. You can't take passports. You can't transport people in and out of state lines. You can't run sham visas. You can't just, but no. We got the laws. And we got no enforcement. Shout out to the LAPMFD. No enforcement. Can't be bothered. Next lifetime, the kids that are stuck in there will have a better chance. You know, because this lifetime you did pull it in. So we're pushing back on all of that BS. State Bar Association of California. If you have unhinged people running around with a license that either don't do shred of due diligence for themselves because the client, unhinged as he is, won't let them in anywhere near the hotels, anywhere near, and ask these exact questions so no one can play dumb, anywhere near an ivory tower, all ivory towers, go and check them for yourself. Robert E. Mangle, go see, go look. Don't listen. So whatever in the hell you're being told by the RTC people that you are trying to lawfully advise, all of those, go and have them open all the case supervisors' offices. Open them up. They're all in their lock and key. You need retina, eyes checked, you know, tons of cards to get in, door after door after door. It can be more of a security facility. So go check what in the hell is so secure for yourself, Robert E. Mangle, so that you can look and not listen to what in the hell your client is telling you. Because it's either one of those two things. You know 1,000%, or you're completely clueless and pathetic and gullible AF, and all these executives have run circles around you and you bought their pitch too. And you're just like another infantile adult, like all our parents that really went with, let's all pretend that inside of these hotels, children are adults. And if you can make that make sense, State Bar Association of California, tell us why we were locked up in a hotel where all adults were going around telling us that we were adults. Tell us why you have done that. Tell us why you have allowed it. Tell us why you have given not a literal shred of a literal F. These hotels don't run by themselves. They need the right type of temperature for that corruption to proliferate, just go like this, like a virus. Just, it needs to be enabled. It doesn't just happen. All those executives that you guys see on that thing, they didn't just come up with the idea of putting a quick little hat for themselves and then run unhinged. They were told that it couldn't be more legal. They were told that whatever in the hell was written by convicted, indicted felon, they were protected AF. Don't you worry about it. Go have at it. So make it make sense. State Bar Association of California, because right about now, your entire profession couldn't be more of a joke. To the kids that this joke got played on, FYI. So since the joke is at our expense, clarify the joke that your system is right quick. Right quick. Because right about now, all we see is utter BS. I thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all extremely soon.